Right. So you do A for dá cearnaithe plus B for dá plus C Codrum le Sraith agus we get the second equation. So you do ceithre A plus dá B plus C Codrum le Sraith agus in the darn equation. Gen roid cearna foin trí equation. Skrive it in the mark Codrum le Sraith and then solve for A, B and C. There's the A, B, C yogut to majad the quadratic equation is skrive more. Well, I hand you okay lesson. Okay, so it is just man old. Come you go just go back here to Caibidil every quick. This is like your chapter 5. Okay, so just kind of a quick revision there of the big oh good come you on your and then a cubic equation, but you hate cubic equation in these are sequence and series. So it's just ask what's good a quadratic, I guess a linear equation. Okay. Now we have back G sequence and patterns. So it is make it to probably not as fossil as Jenny la shaw be new now just try me free cash over the heat. Okay, so make it to 29.1. How could the text lower 29.1 agus hashimage of cash over the heat agus minyama as the got free. So it is into leaving short fasted there is a goni pattern ditch. So it's a cash on shot to shakar k matchstick like hella. And then current shot true lush, agus it is the canala true lush, agus true lush. Okay, so it's in a pattern. So there's the diagram shows below shows a pattern of shapes made from the matchstick. Okay, now copy the pattern and draw the next two shapes in the pattern and describe by our rule how to construct the next shape. So race kaitu menu. Kindle head shape yenu. So raised head shape he da 3 so obviously Kermit box lush I guess he can Kermit box lush. Okay, so just tension is in the text. So just none. So erased. Yeah. So describe by a ruler there chat. So erased just car boxa ella egg and jeru. So that shouldn't two kind of mediate to the end. So the core box I like Jeru. Okay. Now reached narratimage narration jantgun shed partially write down the sequence for the number of squares present in each shape in the pattern. So reach the sequence, so Sraith, so part or head partially, so then Sraith, Codrum la. So reach the box of wine, yeah, walks it, 3 walks it, care walks it, quick walks it, and so on. So we just contest in the boxy. Okay, present in each shape in the part, describe this number sequence by a rule and a recursion formula. Now, so realaton, so race which are a common difference. So race the common difference is 1. Okay, so a realaton, so a real Tamitic sumu or just Jeremy sumu Heen Leshen Hedavarella. Okay, so Shin basically wrote the Mujian. Okay, so sumu Heen Leshan or go not to Hedavarella and river and ever revision. So we're adding, so cost like he some can listen ever revision you to do, some can listen you to 3 care quick. Okay. Now it brought it as a recursion formula. So just a diagram shift. So show the hermage formula a elcha. Okay. So what it is the formula a elcha is custom with the screen cost like UN is the first term, so U1 would be the first term. Now, higlat U usage, higlat B usage, higlat T usage. Mishma hain serlums the T usage because the kind for terms, the first term, the second term, the third term. So naturally we said UN serlum the usage of T because I think was how robustness was. But the reason to get a U you said that's fine. Okay, so a recursion formula means UN plus 1. So in order to meet you QWERTY. Okay. So in sequential shot to UN plus or to TN plus 1, Codrum la TN, agus reach to me GNU, to me just some we can the wine lush. So TN Kinal that T1, T2, T3, agus the just the sum we can the wine lish igahanam. So that's the next term. Okay. So shin part of it do. Agus shara the choramich formula a elcher recursion formula. Now these you get these screamer UN plus 1, cosma UN plus he. Sarlums the T usage it's just give hain BG what this foster div hain. So in formula hain we're switching to a pattern. So the TN cosmla. So we're switching to TN. Tashi only la 1N. So the cosmla N. Agus reached that's 1N agus to the file he and so reach just N at so the TN cosmla N. Okay. So it's in the formula. Well, I had a okay lesson. Now the moon Dafriat wasn't sure Abergrosha 3, 3, 3 agus 3, then screw 3N wasn't sure. And then we will get he nel, so therefore we have minus 2. So to get it go the show match up. So it is in Michelle cushion the reamer or Bremachis fridge. Okay. Now a hit Kisha part of the tree, write down the sequence of the number of matches used in each shape and describe this number sequence by a rule and by a recursion formula. Okay. Right. We'll show screech again. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So just try me fridge he had scatella. So at least ever matches it do such a fed match do such a la you league you can league a home to source. Okay. So reach my host la so the caharan agus reach in can plus 3 so shin shart plus 3 to j plus 3 to 3 jig plus 3 agus the quid jig match or good for you can league. So shin the sequence. So cahar shart j 3 jig quid jig. Now, it reached a dice fossil formula screen for you, just like a venue. My hint is a gene common difference. Okay, gene common difference to the ahin count. So the common difference when K had a more shart you to 3, shart more j you to 3, j more 3 j you to 3. Come in discussion she jig or her dimension. 3 j more she jig you to 3. So common difference test goes a linear. Okay, Tasha and the Lina. So therefore, test will the formula go away. So basically called Tn equals. So because 3 is the common difference, Curtis chat 3n. It's raised to my getty care what the n cosm in the first term. That means 3 by 1 is 3. To my getty care, so Kaimahal plus 1. So it's in my formula. So Tn equals 3n plus 1. So Mercury does a he dot 3 care quick. The Vinci got to T5. Shin right kernel 3 for quick plus he with the cosma shade test and go my card. Okay. Well, I have okay catch when my Tn equals 3n plus 1. So reached to let the common difference. Kurgoni 3n or son, and then j high to some let 3 lan head ever. So reached to 3 or going to me get it here so come it plus 1 or less. Okay. Now to me to the recursion formula. Okay. So the recursion formula, so to me to scribe Tn plus 1. Okay, so the Tn plus 1 codumla, would then you be able then to do codumla Tn plus 3. Because the term going against the sumu 3 lash ahanam. That's basically what attention. Okay, so Tn plus 1 equals Tn is the first term or any term against the mid-submit 3 lash ahanam. So it's plus 3. So Shinurud the Hormage a recursion formula. Shinan formula a elcha. Okay. Now, so Shin part every 3. Part every he dot 3. Part every keher. Exegesis logit and formula species. Here partition describe this number sequence by a rule and by a recursion formula and give a formula for the sequence. So in a formula, so a ruleathon is just add 3. So your screen machine sees so real Summary 3 leis an ever revision. Okay, so there's just summary 3 leis an ever revision. Real. Right, question quick. Write down the sequence of the number of perimeter matches in each shape. So show the perimeter matches. So reached the Caharogin Hedaway, and then just contas Heen.3 Carquick Shea, Shakinella, Heen.3 Carquick Shea Shart Art. So reached by J, because obviously doi equal to. Okay. Now describe this number sequence by a rule and by a recursion formula. Right, so real. So mercantas is to sumu, gene common difference. So to magic sumu da leis an ever revision. Okay, so to magic sumu da leis an ever revision. So the recursion formula to tn plus hien codum na tn agus to magic sumu da leis. Okay, because the reason to get the formula species funny hit funny sequence the same testing equal tn codum na ski more common difference so sin 2n. Agus J Chaimish sumu la da la kehera, so therefore it's plus 2. Okay. Agus in the formula, even though in the recession we should just require the recursion formula, but it is just good practice in the formula for your sequence. Well, it's okay again. We should get each other once ask Kish every dawn in us. Will Jimothan screen at Tamsha, was I still blur or was I
No, it's all right.
It's all right, and it's right, okay. Being video her must have done wrong journey, we should spot on, so then you be being screen blur after just being at their leaning talk or comes their margin. But that there could have video perfect. Okay. Do what's the get radio new key van or to a phone just?
Just our phone.
Just a phone. All right, okay. Jiglum shaw robot mark, what's an igana, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, it's an igana, yeah. So on and your right part of it. Copy the diagram and draw the next two shapes in the pattern. Now describe by a rule how to construct the next shape. So will then you be granular with the get screwed in reality such Perfect.
No,
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so chantan upside down, you get chantan a list to the core. Yeah, chantan lush. So yeah, chantan, lush, and just on pattern revision. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so describe with the rule how to construct the next shape. Okay, now part of it door. Write down the sequence for the number of equilateral triangles present in each shape in the pattern. Describe this number sequence by a rule and a recursion formula, and give the formula for the sequence. Okay, so the reached pattern with the giddy and should do fade number of triangles. So to me, Tasha like a J.
Can
Yeah, you can all it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Squigger.
Quicker and so on. Agus the reached to go all. In dotty, car quick she. Shart agus nui. Okay, so it's in the pattern. In 3 quick shart agus nui. Okay. Now, so Jin rule togen Jin real togen in pattern. So must we jete the yenu hanam.
Samu Dalish.
Yeah, so summy da, yeah. So summy da flesh and ever revision. Okay, so to Majadan recursion formula screw ocean. So tasking equal Tn plus 1, cosmna Tn plus da. So that's your recursion formula because to Majadan summy Bertlish ahanam. Okay, so Tn ahin. Addition you do padder?
Tn Codrmla N plus 3.
Right, so no, Tashi had we Jin common difference the whole lot, okay.
Da.
So it is the common difference of da, agus da and shin good. So Kaitu goni Tasha listen never sent. So it's 2n. You can do so be Jin common difference. Ski with the goni shin get 2. So the Tn cardinal da n. Agus it is J Hamish Horlish lahina. J summon to la da lahina.
Ian.
Luigi he.
So N plus or
No, minus 1 because the default da Luigi heen you to heen. You can do.
Yeah.
Agus reached Oakman the Walter Kenche he got goni checker because he dot see care quick. Tasco goal T5 cosma the so he got even checker goal T5 cosma da for quick because the N cosma quick Luigi heen Tasco goal sin cosma the so Tasco goal the card. So goni checker the formula on the Walter Kenche. Okay. Why he pattern? Well, I had you okay, Lashan. Part of it door. Yeah, I had you okay, la door. I guess Ramadriga G part of it 3. So part of it 3. Write down the sequence for the number of matches used in each shape. Shane, what does get you show you in do let the heart?
3 shart, Hinia, quick jigs, knee jig.
Quick jig is knee jig, excellent. Okay, good man. Okay, so Jin real do set to?
Kirk Carlish on now.
Yeah, so some we care lish and ever reversion. So some we care lish and ever reversion. Recursion formula. Tn plus 1 codumla.
Tn plus Keher.
Why yeah, Tn plus 4. I guess you can join that to Tn codumla.
Ceithre an lúide héin.
Ceithre an lúide hín. Excellent. Ínta maiise. Okay, well, I know okay, listen. So the TN, because in common difference, we should go near a common difference that there are here, so sin ceithre, that is some of ceithre le shahana. So because in common difference, so it's ceithre and then to make it 3 also caitu lúide hín one mas. So ceithre lúide hín you to 3, and therefore you met ceithre an lúide hín. Okay, I know okay, listen. So sin ceithre do. Now, here can I just for each of the following number sequences, write down the next 2 terms in the sequence, describe by a rule how to construct the terms of the sequence, and give a recursion formula if appropriate. Agus reached over the 3, write down the formula for UN, the end term of the sequence. So Rabbit Fridge is Rabbit Fridge is so with my kid how wrong so hartig.
20 past.
Oh, 20 past and wrong hartig, about 25 past.
Well, it's a quick one, which
So the quick one was you going like?
Yeah.
Right, okay, the quick one was you going. Right. So Rabbit Fridge kissed over the 3 and shin head we, okay? So the enemy you chaw like agus reached Rabbit Fridge get the okay? So for each of the following number sequences, write down the so heen, she, heen, jig. So heen, she, heen, jig, agus she, jig. So into questions and just me describe. So these just going to describe mod the common difference. Okay, so heen, so quick, agus quick. So these and that's we scribe fox test again and yes, so summy quick. So summy quick, let's see here the varilla. Okay. So these tasks can go Tn plus heen, cosmna Tn plus quick. Agus tasks can go Tn. Danny get on line show. It and what is a line there? Yeah. It to get in formula skid the funny can.
Quick heen minus hey.
Quick n minus k. Perfect. Excellent. Because to get all of quick g heen, so it's quick n minus k. It's the least much excellent to say okay carry term. When does a shack k so care for quick fee minus k you to shade jake so task equal to cart. You just stay check just like a term journey, I guess just a sub all the shells basically equal to cart. Okay, right. Check can all kiss k art k dog is heen. 5 minutes Matthew McFadgen. Get a new do. So reach common difference.
Ceithre dogs in.
Right. So I could count your kite V into Kuruma, all right. So to the color arcg care, so that's a -4. Kahagg dash and -da, agus dogg heen shin -heen. So when you count your you actually able to recursion formula B screen because you know the B to a leak different. So yes a linear. Okay. So there's for each of the following, write down the next 2 terms of the sequence of Rumajama Shanina. So Jean had term Najama the term so plus quick you to fisa heen, I guess plus quick you to fisa she. And to count on shot to do file so -4, -2, -1. So J the world is only head canal so to genu letation. So you to minus le I guess it is you to heen catty. Wait to heen catty. So minus le minus heen catty. What's in cartagon? So you to art ke da heen le I guess you to le minus heen catty you to j. Heen catty. Yeah. So that shouldn't they had terminal. Near able to TN because the show like different Jiggling formula screen from the honey. Oak must switch oak Hockland in a screamer 2 to the power of 3. 2 squared, 2 to the power of 1, 2 to the power of 0, 2 to the power of -1, 2 to the power of -2. Which are the Shaneka. Because 2 cubes in art, 2 squared shin keher, 2 to the power of 1 shin da, 2 to the power of 0 shin heen, 2 to the minus 1 sin le. 2 to the power of minus 2 sin 1 over 2 squared, which is 1 over 4. So rist sin the kind that pattern. So rud to the end sin na charo the hermage a geometric sequence. So rist to calu power a hanam. So the let's equal tn quadrum la 2 to the power of I mean as kin is fair la sin skrif that you be out this in the animati. So much head term much as a heen. So you to
The n minus dollar in check.
but you're 3n minus 1 there, isn't it? Like more to 4n minus 1. Would that work? So no, new operation. N minus 1 but you. No. Right, what's the if I go machine I give la figure la yeah, if I go machine I give for your ball. Jin ceir quick sé seart agus ortú funne mara. Which is okay? Agus right by your free just all of mara an sin. This is 20 passes. Get my kid out the needs a formula do funny connection and sin. Okay? Was it okay?
Yeah.
Okay, right. Normal of mara. Okay, silence.
Oh my god.
Very good.
Right.